need to watch Jupiter transit for 2026 because you would like to learn about will I be able to achieve my professional qualification? Will I be able to get married this year? Will I be able to conceive a baby this year, 2026? Will I be recognized as a professional consultant from my professional qualification? Then you need to watch and learn through Jupiter transit report for 2026. That's why you need to thoroughly studying this particular, may I say, the whole video forecast for transit of Jupiter for 2026. My dear friends, life can feel noisy and confusing, especially when you are carrying big questions about work, money, family, health, or relationships. If you would like to more clarity through 2000, do this again. A early app promo full. My dear friends, life can feel noisy and confusing, especially when you are carrying big questions about work, money, family, health, or relationships. If you would like more clarity through 2026, inside my Prakash Astrologer app, you can watch all 14 one-time life events forecast for your signs and also use your weekly and monthly premium horoscopes to plan with more confidence and less stress. All of this is free for you until the end of 2026. Whether you're already in my app or watching on YouTube or Facebook, you can visit astrology.prakashastrologer.com to register or log in and start using this support whenever you need it. Cancerian, second most important transit after Saturn is Jupiter. Why? Because Jupiter represents professional knowledge, professional ability, professional skill set. If you want to be a professional consultant, Jupiter have to support you. Without that, not possible. If you want to be worldwide famous and recognized for your knowledge, ability, skill set, or art or craft, Jupiter have to support you. Without that, not possible. If you want to get married, without Jupiter support, not possible. If Jupiter support, you can get married legally and religiously, personally or family, domestically. Yes, the whole world can accept you as a married couple if Jupiter supports you. Without Jupiter support, not possible. You want to conceive a baby, without Jupiter support, not possible. Jupiter have to support you, then it's possible. So Jupiter is the second most important planet in yearly chart, play a huge role. In this year, Jupiter is Atichari, high speed, and every time it's go for transit, it change the transit after every 5 months. Yes. So this year, Jupiter transit changed 3 times. I'm going to define all the aspect of Jupiter transit for Cancerian moon sign, Cancerian rising sign. So Jupiter transit for Cancerian rising sign, moon sign, 2026. Jupiter transiting in your 12th house, the start of the year. It's already started since, may I say, from 5th of December 2025 and carrying on till 2nd June 2026, Jupiter transit in 12th house. During this transit, this indicates expenditure for you. Cancerian, the outflow of money is expected to be greater than inflow of money. Above all, you may also find difficulty in trade and business, especially related to automobile business. However, you also likely to spend some money on auspicious occasion and long distance travel when Jupiter transit in 12th house. This period may force upon you to phase in which you may have to stay away from native place and away from the family and go out somewhere, foreign land. If employed, hold on to your position and rank at work. This time period will put you risk to these as well. Mental, physical health may suffer and you may experience mental affliction, grief, trauma, fear, anxiety. Avoid undertaking any task that involve risk. During this time period, you may be susceptible to go astray and behave in a way that is not very normal or usual for you. Your good conduct, may vanish temporarily during this phase of time. You may be negative in your attitude while approaching your nearest or dearest one. The society may go against you. You may also be humiliated, defamed on social front. Avoid being caught in any unpleasant situation, losing your reputation. However, some of you are also likely to earn extra money, with which you may consider buying a car or property of your choice. Jupiter position in 12th house, benefit in is likely to quite beneficial, although the benefit won't be as obvious as other houses. When Jupiter transit in 12th house, this is a modern astrology concept. This is a modern explanation. At this time, you have the capacity to learn a great deal about spirituality, about religious dimension of your life. You also can a great deal about yourself without encountering the fear or resistance that you often experience when you come face to face with the aspect of yourself that you consider less desirable. Dispassionately and even compassionately at yourself, the world and other people. You feel more direct empathy for the suffering you see. You seem to have a new understanding of the fact that we are all the same. Even what is done to help one person is done for all. During this time phase, you may find a person who acts as a spiritual teacher for you. But remember that such person can come in any form, any guise. He or she need not be someone who's probably publicly recognized as a teacher. Even an old friend may suddenly assume this role. God wants to spiritually teach you and heal you. He can pick anybody to do that job for you. You may feel that something in you needs to be healed now. This person will come forward to help you. I also experienced this more than twice in my life. It is also possible that you will play this role for someone else. You are also very concerned about spiritual trust and wisdom now. You may pass on what you learned during this transit to others. When the time will come, you may have to heal somebody else. God will choose you. In general way, this transit may incline you to the study of metaphysics or occult or tantra. In the hidden aspect of the existence, you seek knowledge that will give you support and comfort as well as meaning for your life. This transit may even signify greater improvement with Orthodox religion and temple. Whenever you go through these kind of situations, when 5th house, 7th house, 9th house are occupied by Venus, Mercury, Rahu, the Jupiter position in 12th house become negative, not positive. If you're becoming restless, going through a lot of uncertainty and fear, Jupiter position transit in 12th house is negative, not positive. If you're going through huge financial crisis, Jupiter 12th house position negative, not positive. If you're going through poverty, Jupiter 12th house position is negative, not positive. If you're living in a conflict, Jupiter 12th house position is negative, not positive. Then do raise your Jupiter with the help of the following task. Task number 1. Do wear a fine quality astrological activated golden yellow sapphire in gold square pendant around your neck. But gold and yellow sapphire have to be emerald cut or cushion cut, not oval, not round. Please. Second task. Do keep ponytail of your back of your hair. It will these two convert Jupiter's negativity to positivity. Third task, do wear a white color cap all the time or beige color cap all the time on your head. This will help you Jupiter's negativity to positivity. Precaution wise, refrain from wearing Rudraksh mala around your neck. Don't do that. Do not wear any kind of a pipe or bead around your neck. Chanting wise, it will help you quite a lot. Om Ganesh Rinam Chinde 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 Varnayam Hom Name Fat. Om Ganesh Rinam Chinde 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 Varnayam Hom Name Fat. This particular chant will make you self-content and Jupiter negative to positive. The next phase, Jupiter transit for Cancerian now in June 2026. May I say that Jupiter transit in first house for Cancerian moon sign, Cancerian rising sign. It happened on 2nd of June 2026. It will carry on till 31st of October 2026. So June, July, August, September, October. The 5-month Jupiter transit in your own sign. During this time period, your marriage window and your child conceiving window has been open. So during this time period, if you're a single person, you can get proposal for your marriage. If you're a married couple, then you may also you can conceive a baby. During this time period, you will maintain your family. full of resources. And this phase of time, you will do business, you perform good deeds. You'll be full of resources, popular among respectable people. You'll be endowed with all kind of comfort. You'll be happy-go-lucky, honored by the higher authority, performing good deeds, enjoying companionship. During this time period, your health would require proper attention. You care to avoid any kind of disease. Avoid taking life risk when it comes to your health. Financially also, you may have to face a rough period. You may lose some of your money due to unnecessary expenditure. During this time period, there is also a chance of you to staying away from your native land during this time period, this phase. This could also prove to be trying time professionally. Avoid any kind of argument with your seniors at work. It might give you mental agony. During this time period, put extra effort to complete your project successfully on time. This time period also sees you suffering from punishment from the government, humiliation, loss of position at work. Hold on to your position, respect, and do not put these into risk at any cost. Moreover, avoid any argument with your family member and try to keep calm. During this time period, be cautious in your decision while dealing with people. You will also need to keep up your spirit high. This period may bring you along mental agony and depression as well. Some of you also find the solution to other previous problems during this time period. Your interest in religious work will be rising. Students are likely to excel during this time period. Your prestige in society is likely to move on to this phase of time. Jupiter position in first house. The modern astrology says about this. When Jupiter transits in your own sign, your first house, this beginning of a major cycle of growth. And when Jupiter transits in your own house, you must try to rediscover what you are capable of. You should get to know yourself, what you can really accomplish, your potential, because under this influence, you feel more secure about yourself and influence that you make upon others. You will be a lot more confident and brave, presentable, dignified. But you should not react to this transit by exaggerating your own importance either. Look at the truth of who you are and what you are capable of. That should be entirely adequate. This is also time for upgrading your knowledgeability skill set and gaining a lot of new experience. All this is a part of your present need for growth, which affect not only yourself but also the way you deal with situation scenario. At this time, it is very, very important to upgrade your attitude or prejudice that may have hung over you for a long period of time. Personal resources are likely to be drawn to you now, and you should take constructive advantage of them. In other words, anyone whom you become involved with at this time should benefit from the association as much as you do. Only through mutual help will you really achieve the growth. The spiritual dimension of you should be greater now. You must know the deeper dimension and meaning as well. Otherwise, the rest become meaningless. This year, 2026, should be quite fortunate for you in personal terms. Your relationship, personal and professional encounter with others should work to your advantage constantly. Jupiter will increase your confidence and you should serve you as well, enable you to raise the scope of your activities, but try not to be overbearing. Even if you score significant success, don't delude yourself into thinking that you have all the answers and solutions to every problem. You're still learning and upgrading, developing under this transit. And whenever you're going to face any of these kind of problems, complication, number one, Jupiter transit in your own sign, your 8th house is occupied by any planet, then Jupiter will not be that positive. 2nd, 5th, 9th, 12th house occupied by the enemy of Jupiter, the Jupiter position is not that positive. 2nd, 5th, 9th, 12th house occupied by Rahu, Venus, Mercury, Saturn, then the Jupiter position in your own sign is not that positive. If you're going through loss of status, prestige, comfort, family happiness, Jupiter transit in first house is not that positive. Trapped by enemy, Jupiter first position house in first house, not very positive. Jupiter position in first house, transit in your own sign, there's a lack of support, lack of guidance. That Jupiter is not that positive. And do raise the Jupiter with the help of these tasks. Task number 1, do bury 7 kg black salt in the cultivated land on Saturday early morning. This would take away Jupiter's inactivity to positivity. Second task, do pierce your left nostril and do wear a metal stud for 129 days. After 129 days, take out the stud and flow in the fast flowing river. This will take Jupiter's inactivity to positivity. Precaution wise, refrain from consuming alcohol, smoking, non-vegetarian food, and do refrain from wearing Rudraksh mala around your neck. Never ever insult your religious people or spiritual saints. Chanting wise, you must do this chanting which will open the doors of luck for you. Gam bhur bhave swahe, gam tat savitur varneyam, gam bhargo devasya dhimahi, gam dhiyo yona prachodayat, gam. More you do this chanting, more you raise your Jupiter from zero to hero, make you Jupiter very positive and root out your obstacle, delays and waste of time. I'm defining Jupiter transit again for Cancer and moon sign, Cancer and rising sign in the month of October. Transit of Jupiter in second house is starting from 31st of October. It will carry on till 25th of January 2027. Jupiter transiting from your first house, Cancerian, to the second house. 31st October 2026, carry on till 5th January is like 86 days altogether. Cancerian, Jupiter will be in your second house. So during this time period, transit of Jupiter in second house, during this phase of time, mostly donate a very good time. This could be a very rewarding time for you, where you are likely to add on to your present financial earning, gain profit in trade, manufacturing, spending happily on charity. This time period sees you investing in land, property, real estate would help you to repay your debts if any. On the home front, this should be a happy phase, bringing you happiness to your family. You may also expecting enjoying married life. You may also expecting a new member of the family. At work, you would be able to gain confidence of your seniors and you will be able to influence others. You would gain over enemies during this time period. Socially, this should be a satisfying period for you. You're likely to command more respect. You would experience heightened grandeur and dignity. Mentally, you would be at peace. You're likely to sharpen your intellect during this phase of time. You will acquire land, status, prestige, happy, player-loving, wealthy. You will be well-respected, victorious, enhancing your name and fame and leader of your family. Jupiter position in second house, the modern astrology concept is, the explanation is like this. This transit has traditionally been associated with making money, gaining wealth. There's something to that. For you will attempt to grow in the share of material possession and resources now. By a large sense, what you're doing currently is actualizing in your life whatever it is you value. If it's money or physical possession that you value, that is the area you will try to increase in and thorough. Spiritual, involving idea, standard of justice, whatever you will attempt to increase this dimension of your life. Obviously, then it is very important at this time to understand how you use your resources, because the chances are that you will indeed get more of whatever you want within the reason. Unfortunately, there is a great potential for mismessaging resources with this transit. If you are not clear about what you need and want, it is very easy to get so much of something that is runs your life instead of making your life more pleasant and fulfilling. This is particularly true of effort to gain more money. What you must do at this time in your life is to look at your overall goal honestly and see what you really must have in order to achieve them. It will be relatively easy to make the necessary changes in your resources to help attaining your goals, to plan these changes wisely. This is not a call for a total asceticism. If you want to buy something that is very expensive, perhaps a bit self-indulgent, there is no reason why you should not go after it, but just making sure that you really want it, that it is not merely a symbol of something you think you want. Many people acquire a possession simply because they think they are expected to order, in order to show your social status. To acquire for reason that this sort of would truly be waste. Nevertheless, during this time, material resources can be great comfort, but you can drive a real and honest pleasure from it. In large sense, You will learn more about yourself at this time through encountering possessions, having to handle them. Managing the material world will be of great value in promoting self-understanding. For this reason, this is also a good period in your life to invest money with little self-restraint, or to buy possession either for enjoyment or for investment. But when Jupiter transit in second house, whenever you're going through these kind of problems or complication or situation, number one, when Jupiter in second house, 8th house is empty, the Jupiter will not be that positive. Jupiter is second house, 8th house is occupied by Venus, Mercury or Saturn or Rahu. Jupiter will not be that positive. Jupiter in second house, 10th house is occupied by Saturn. Jupiter will not be that positive. Jupiter in second house, there is a lack of flow of income. Jupiter will not be that positive. Jupiter in second house, if you're going through humiliation or public insult, Jupiter will not be that positive. Jupiter in second house, series of professional losses, financial losses, Jupiter will not be that positive. Jupiter in second house, if you're going through fine, penalty, punishment, Jupiter will not be that positive. Jupiter in second house, you're living in a conflict with your parents, then Jupiter will not be that positive. Jupiter in second house, you become self-destructive, then Jupiter will not be that positive. Then do raise the Jupiter with the help of these tasks. Task number 1, refrain from consuming any form of intoxication, alcohol, non-vegetarian food, seafood, smoking. Stop these consumption please at once. Second task, do wear astrological activated gold in yellow sapphire in gold right hand's index finger. That will boost up your Jupiter to the 0 to hero, very, very high. Third task, please keep cultivated land in your house. If you're living in an apartment or flat, do keep a lot of plant pot in your house. Fourth one, refrain from out of control behavior, out of control words. Refrain from lies. Refrain from backstabbing people. Please. Refrain from too much foul talking, please. Fifth one, do organize Namak Chamak Rudrabhishek regularly once in a month in the Shiv temple. It will boost Jupiter negative to positivity, yes. Sixth one, do wear refined gold studs in your ears. Make Jupiter negative to positive. Seventh one, do keep 2 solid silver balls in your pocket. Jupiter negative to positive. Eighth one, do donate 8 religious priests bananas, mixed color blanket, money on Thursday. Make Jupiter negative to positive. Precaution wise, refrain from consuming any form of alcohol, any form of smoking, lies, scandal, non-vegetarian food. Chanting which will give you ultimate boost. Gam bhur bhave swahe, gam tat savitur varneyam, gam bhargo devasya dhimahi, gam dhiyo yona prachodayat, gam. Gam bhur bhave swahe, gam tat savitur varneyam, gam bhargo devasya dhimahi, gam dhiyo yona prachodayat, gam. More you do this chanting, more you converting Jupiter negativity to positivity and root out all your obstacles, delays and waste of time. My dear friends, life can feel noisy and confusing, especially when you are carrying big questions about work, money, family, health or relationships. If you would like more clarity through 2026, inside my Prakash Astrologer app, you can watch all 14 one-time life events forecast for your signs and also use your weekly and monthly premium horoscopes to plan with more confidence and less stress. All of this is free for you until the end of 2026. Whether you're already in my app or watching on YouTube or Facebook, you can visit astrology.prakashastrologer.com to register or log in and start using this support whenever you need it.